Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we are back with more Endzone. We're playing the Third Suffering scenario, and we used the first 15 seasons to set up a little bit of basic economy. So now we're trying to address all the shortages we have. And we will need to increase our population as well. Let's see what's going on here. So I only have one person free. We're building a workshop. We are tending to our farms. Or we are trying to. We need an irrigation plant to be built very soon, and we're about to face a drought. So whatever they place in this pretty much will die. We might be able to harvest a little bit, but nothing extraordinary. There's a little bit more left on the gas station, so I can continue expanding this. I continue the road. Housing, shelter. And that's why I build things like that, because it fits exactly on the same width. So that should be okay if I extend the roads. So let's go up to here. And one more. Perfect. We have some people unhappy, these people specifically, because they are getting the negative from the recycler. So to offset that, it's time for decorations. We have the cool Halloween decorations, which we will play around with later. But for now, time for the basic flower beds. They work every time. I'm going to place only 2 of them. We don't need too many. And how are we going with the cistern? We just need the plastic and the coal. We got a bit of a stockpile of coal, so I'm happy about that. And we started losing people, which means we have our first dead, which is something we will need to address as well. The joy of Endzone. Too many things to do. Oh, they got us. Good. Now, clear this area, since this is our quote-quote civilized location. Let's go with that. I will not build any more homes. I'm happy with this population fluctuating as it is. And now that the workshop is ready, we're gonna go for metal tools, which we need metal, scrap, and wood. We got plenty. And when I have people, I'm going to assign at least one here, just to get things going. Okay, these guys are keeping up properly. That's good. Our storeroom is full. Hey Chief, there is more and more of us settlers lately. Our population figure continued to rise so rapidly, it might lead to supply bottlenecks. You can control the population grow a bit by housing more settlers in shelters, or via the forum by prohibiting the settlers from reproducing in the near future. The decision is up to you. We are fine. I do want the explosive growth. It will speed up our requirements for this scenario. And it's important to note that for this scenario, our first objective is to get 10,000 water and 5,000 food stored, and they will take it from us. So we will need to be ready for that. It's not just a matter of, oh yeah, you got it, good. No, they will take it from you. Okay, so these guys have all the scrap. I have an extraordinary amount of scrap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the people out of here, and I will use them for other tasks. So go use 2 more on refining. We are okay on coal. Use 2 technicians. And I will give you 1 more water carrier. The other thing that is important to get is a cemetery, for obvious reasons. And look, the cemetery fits here perfectly. Or up here. No, it doesn't fit there. So I think this will be the perfect place for the cemetery. And forum will be useful very soon. Same with the school. But one thing at a time. As you see, our contendness has started dropping. And if we try to see why... Talk to me, what's wrong? Yeah, they have no graves. And they have no unattractive surroundings. We are working on the surroundings, but the main thing is that there are bodies on the ground. And this is still stuck on 1. Did they not build both of them yet? No. Okay. No. They will fix that in a minute. What's missing from this? We lost someone, so we need to replace them. Good. Come on. Build the irrigation. This is getting there. Okay. As you can see, food is in a crisis mode. That's bad. I do not want this irrigation plant to take water from the rain collectors, and I don't want it to use high. High is insane. We're gonna go with low, just to keep the harvest alive. Let me disable this. But for now, since it's raining, and there is going to be rain for a bit longer, I'm not going to burn any water. They are fine for now. The crops are growing. Good. Let's get the cemetery going, just so we can counter this big negativity. And for gather all resources, there is very little food there. Or there is some food over here. Our settlers will be able to get some. At least they will keep them fed for now, until our farms are ready to give us a big chunk of food. New workshop is ready. Perfect. Switch to scrap tools. So as you can see now, we have a bit of radiation protection, and we're fighting to keep up with the scrap tools, which will balance out quite soon, I think. We do need a person to work as a mortuary, or graveyard, or undertaker, I suppose, so they won't be all over the streets. At least we don't have a drought coming anytime soon. This is dry, but it's okay. People are hungry, so it will tell us, hey, produce a bit more food, I'll give you some extra, and you just need one more building with food. And we're gonna give them that. And how are we going to do it? So we can go with the gatherer's cabin, since we have a nice forest up here. We can utilize that. We can go with a second fishing hut, or we can go with a hunting lodge. We do have a bunch of animals over here, so a hunting lodge is not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, let's place you right here. And absolutely prioritize you. So I want to target all of those, because we will need to capture these animals as well. This is almost full of resources, so that's a little bit of a problem. People are dying from starvation. It's okay, we're gonna lose a few, that's just the name of the game. We're keeping the mortician busy. Let me move this up here so we can capture all of them. And I just need to make sure that I have enough farmers to harvest. Take a builder out. Thank you for the extra food. Very good. Hunting lodge requires people. I don't have people for it yet, but that's okay. Actually, our forest there is full. So let's take all of this out and click them into hunting lodge. Let's go with one more well. We will need a third one. So where can we place a third one to still remain in the proximity of the others? Can you go... That's too close, but up here it is not. Okay, so you go there. We got our water tower. Beautiful. And you fit here. Great. Actually, yes. I'll take one person away from charcoal burner because I don't need it. People are dying from old age as well. It's that time of the death wave. Radiation, that's fine. Their health is going down, so we're gonna need some herbs very, very soon. Did you collect all of them? No, you still have some. Okay, so people start collecting this. And he stopped because he wanted to go get water. And he's back. Gonna take it down there. That's the benefit of having a storeroom next to them. But now this is full, they will take it all the way up to the mounted bus. We don't have any more tasks outstanding. That's okay. Water is recovering. food is slowly recovering. Resources, we're still doing good. We are slowly getting there. The great thing about the wells is that they produce even during a drought. Very little, but they still do. Ooh, and we lost our fishermen. That's a problem. So what are we going to do? Do I need all the refiners? No. I'll take 3 of them out. I will put one as a well keeper, and I'll put the other as fishermen. Just to bump up that food as much as possible. Okay, we got 5 people. Take an extra water carrier, take an extra builder, keep the 3 settlers. Still good on everything else. Yep, keep them extra. We do need the extra. Let's fix some more roads, because that's what we do. It's all about roads. And that's exactly why I don't want to push the population anymore at the moment. We will also need a decontamination post. And you squeeze here very, very nicely. Okay. Wherever they build it. There is no rush. These guys are happy. That's good. These guys are not, but they're not unhappy. Still got 2 people. Are you empty? No, you are. You are. Okay. I think now I can allocate 1 person here. This will change the moisture to moist. Yep. And now we have a bit of a population boom again. What do we have here? I definitely need a lot more herbs and soon. So, we'll get me some herbs from over there. Because if they get completely irradiated, they will not produce children. And if they don't produce children, that's a problem. Everything is dry, super dry. See, we lose a bit of the yield when it's dry. So if I push it up to medium, that's enough to keep things going. It's good for field, orchard, and forest plant growth. Wet, grow faster on wet soil. So if you give it even more water, they will grow faster. For now, we don't want to overdo it. Those 2 farms will be our lifeline. And I want to go on the production here and say I want to store up to 10,000 food. And I kind of want to move the scrap and the other stuff away from this. But soon. How are we going on people? We have 4 people. Food is going okay. Wood is going down. So take 1 on the scrap collector, 1 on the forester, and keep the 3 extra. Take 1 person for decontamination. So we're gonna take this, and we want to target anything that produces or stores. So right here, we cover pretty much everything. Because all the food will be taken down here or on the storage up there. And they're using the Zeti as well. I want to see after this drought. If we do well after this drought, I might push the irrigation up a bit more. And the cool thing about the irrigation is that in the area they cover, because of the water we feed it, it's actually clean. They keep it clean. They remove radiation. So it's quite useful. We need more cloth. Of course we do. So take some refiners back. I'm gonna keep 2 excess. For health, we need herbs. Okay, let's work on that. So herbal hat. Again, right next to this stuff, or across. Let's do it across. Go here. We don't need many, we just need enough. Are we keeping up on radiation protection and tools? Radiation protection, yes. Tools, no. Well, we did have a bit of a backlog. So I'll give them a minute, and we lost a lot of people. So when we lose them, we actually lose what they have. And you can see that this is staying nice and lush. Okay, so this is ready. Obviously, we cannot get any herbs during drought, but that's okay. So let's go and say, I want you to claim this area. I'll put one of you. Yep. And then we can put a couple more when they resurface. Our settlement storage is still okay. We're not completely full everywhere. We're getting a good amount of surplus water, even though it was a drought. At least now that it's not a drought, with the medium plus the rain, it bumps it up to wet, so it grows faster. But food is still a little bit of a concern. Take one more person up here on the fisherman. Okay, now we have people. Now we can get to do stuff. Take 2 more on refinery. Take 1 more herbalist. Take 2 more foresters. And we're gonna stay with 3 settlers. Keep clearing this up. And contendness is going up. Good. Health is really low. That is bad. That is very concerning. Why are we struggling with cloth? Where are we using our cloth so much? Is the tailor working like mad? Probably. Well, we didn't have all 6 recyclers going either, so that's a thing. Is it because there is no scrap here? Yeah. So they have to take the scrap from down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them, do not store scrap here. I want to see if they will take it out of this storage and move it up to another one. And I will also tell them I do not want scrap stored in this one. Or wood. I want to try to remove resources from the mountain pass. I want to keep only emergency things there. But they're using the herbs. They have a good food variety. So they should recover fairly soon. And we have people who have no houses, which means we need a second shelter. And we cannot get it because we have those house ruins in the middle. They'll clear it eventually. That's okay. Should I put it down here? No. It would have to go here. A school would be very beneficial as well, and it would fit on this section very nicely. So let's put a school here. We don't need a campfire there because pretty much that counts as a campfire. We're not ready for a trading post or a market. Expedition Center is something we are going to utilize soon. And again, this fits here nicely as well, but I will actually place it right next to the school. Professionals need tools. Yes, yes, yes. We are going to make tools. Don't worry. Make metal tools. Make 5 and give me 12. So at our best, we produce 4 to 5 tools, and we consume how many per season? Search for tools. We don't know yet. Oh, but we have a bit of a water crisis. What's going on? Why water crisis? This is empty, this is not empty, this is slightly empty. Take a couple more people. Take a couple more people here. Take this. We are recovering on that. Good. Take 1 teacher. expedition center is ready. So take 3. Go full on water carriers just to be ready for the drought. Because we're gonna have another death wave in a minute. And this is the first location I want to scout because it's right next to me. So scout, scout, scout. And I want you to scout this as well. I can switch that down to none because it's raining. We arrived on the first one. A bunch of food. Okay. I don't have anyone free, so we will go there soon. And then we'll mark this. Yes. You want tier 2 of this. We can do that. We arrived on the next one. You want someone with education, scrap collector, and researcher. Okay, we don't have that yet, but that's okay. At least we know what we are working with. The workshop is ready. Good. Back scrap tools. You need an advanced farmer and metal tools for everyone. I wonder if we will find a seed over there. And the fact that we're not keeping up with tools and radiation protection tells me we need more tailors and more workshops. But after this drought. Good. And the tailor created a bunch of stuff, switched to neck scarves. I do not want to enable those two just yet. Soon, but not yet. Did they move the scrap up there? They did move some scrap up there. Good. But they're not moving it from here. And that's part of my challenge. So they're gonna bring other stuff here. That's okay. They'll pick it up from here when they need it. Probably a market would go and pull it out from this. But it's not time for a market. Replenish these people. What do we need for a market? 5, 5, and 5. We have the materials. And it has a quite a big range. So if we put it somewhere up there, we should be able to tackle all of that, really. But we are on season 31 and we're about to face a drought. I'm gonna wrap this episode here. Thanks everyone very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. If you have any questions about the game or anything else you want to see or have me explain about it, let me know in the comments down below, and I will catch you all on the next one.